Well, happy to see a familiar face back here again. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a great day. Now let's dive into some exciting news about NIO. Today, Morgan Stanley has just updated its outlook on NIO, and things are looking a bit more optimistic despite a few short-term challenges. On Wednesday, Morgan Stanley analyst Tim Xiao raised NIO's 12-month price target from $5.90 to $6.50, implying a 28% upside from current levels. This revision comes even as the firm trimmed its 2025 sales estimates, lowering the expected volume by 9% to 330,000 units. The cut reflects a weaker than expected first half of 2025. However, the outlook beyond that remains strong, with projections holding steady at 470,000 units in 2026 and 586,000 units in 2027. Xiao noted that a key driver of future growth is the solid order intake for the Onvo L90, a new 6-seat SUV. Morgan Stanley highlighted that the vehicle received between 30,000 and 35,000 pre-orders within just 4 days of its pre-launch event back in July. This strong demand supports Morgan Stanley's projection of a 42% year-over-year increase in vehicle sales from 2025 to 2026, followed by a 25% growth rate into 2027. While gross margin forecasts for 2025 are mostly unchanged, the firm slightly raised its estimates for 2026 and 2027 by 0.2 percentage points. This reflects anticipated improvements in the product mix, thanks to NIO's ongoing restructuring and headcount reductions. Morgan Stanley has also lowered its operating expense forecast for 2025 by 10%. As a result, its net loss estimates have been reduced by 8% in 2025, 13% in 2026, and 9% in 2027. Morgan Stanley continues to rate NIO as overweight, and in its revised model, it raised the base case valuation to $6.60. The bull case scenario is now at $10.70, while the bear case sits at $2.10. These figures were calculated using a probability-weighted discounted cash flow model with unchanged assumptions for both WACC and terminal growth. In other news, NIO has announced that it will report its second quarter earnings on September 2nd before the U.S. markets open. CEO William Lee is scheduled to host the earnings call at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Additionally, NIO is preparing to unveil its revamped ES8 SUV at a pre-launch event in Hangzhou this Thursday. Showroom units have already started arriving at stores across China, with the official launch expected at NIO's annual event in late September. That's it for today's update. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more EV news and stock market insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.